good afternoon and welcome to NT Benin News Update. Now to security matters. The Nigerian Police Force strongly condemned the unprovoked attack on its operative in the early hours of Monday, 20th May 2025 at Okumi community in Ovia Northeast local government area of the state. A statement by the force indicates that the officers attached to the intelligence response team were transiting from Lagos when they were ambushed by a violent mob shortly after the University of Benin axis. The assailants, armed with stones, sticks, and dangerous objects, inflicted serious injuries on 2 officers. Despite the threat to their lives, the operatives displayed commendable restraint by not retaliating with force. The injured officers are currently receiving medical treatment and are in stable condition. The Nigerian Police Force warned against such acts of lawlessness and confirmed that a full investigation is underway with legal actions to follow against those responsible. Edo State government says it remains committed to the well-being of its citizens. Governor Monday Okolo was speaking while flagging off the distribution of 13,000 bags of rice donated by a foundation in the country. Goodluck Enaini reports that the deputy governor represented the governor at the event at Government House.
Undoubtedly, Nigeria and its citizens are experiencing challenging times, but the government of Edo State believes there are ways out, one of which is to partner multinationals. This has necessitated the partnership between the state government and the Aliko Dangote Foundation, with the outcome being the donation of 13,000 bags of rice to vulnerable persons in the state. The Deputy Governor, Dennis Idahosa, said, aside this arrangement, government is fortifying the agricultural sector to address hunger and for increased yield.
We have launched Back to Farm projects aimed at cultivating 3,000 hectares of land across the 3 senatorial districts of the state. This effort underscores our commitment to achieving food sufficiency and enhancing agricultural productivity across the state.
There are plans to broaden the partnership between the foundation and the Edo State government.
One man cannot do it all. We have to unite to tackle hardships and support those engulfed by it.
The beneficiaries here present, who are mostly women, are expected to go home with a 10 kilogram of rice each.
For showing love to this great state, I want to say God will never forsake you. I want to say thank you to our governor, Akpako Rescue.
The beneficiaries cut across the 3 senatorial districts of the state. In Benin, Goodluck Enaini, NT News.
The House of Representatives has asked the Federal Ministry of Finance and relevant agencies to expedite payment of palliatives approved by the Tinubu administration for federal pensioners. The resolution followed the adoption of a motion highlighting the plight of pensioners who have been awaiting the payment of their palliative awards now since 2023.
Aware that President Ahmed Tinubu in October 2023 approved a 25,000 naira wage award, palliative and additional 32,000 naira pension increase for federal pensioners in Nigeria. All the Federal Ministry of Finance to release all withheld palliative measures and ensure timely disbursement to alleviate the sufferings of pensioners.
How can you keep palliatives from Nigerian people that has been approved? If we do an investigation and we act on it and let some heads roll, that will serve as a deterrent for others.
2 weeks, we'll make sure this motion and the prayers of this motion is implemented so that our pensioners can get what is their due.
In another resolution, the House canvassed for rehabilitation of the Barrow Inland Port in Niger State to facilitate economic growth and development. Cultism has been described as a disruptive force in many Nigerian states, including Edo. This is why a civil rights activist, Mr. Solomon Idiogbe, is encouraging proactive measures in the fight against the menace. He was guest on NTA Benin Current Affairs program, Midweek Connect. Mabel Oduaro has the details.
Mr. Solomon Idiogbe, who highlighted the ugly and devastating effects cultism and cult-related activities have brought on the society, described the move by the state government to fight cultism as worthwhile. He believes that when parents, cultural, religious, educational and traditional institutions, together with other stakeholders, join forces and reorient young ones with societal values, the desired success will be recorded.
Complete act of wickedness by some young men and women who see it as a means to oppressing people to getting what they want. Having said that, I think that it's painful that cultism are taking many lives in Edo. But again, we must thank God that we have a governor who thinks that there's a need to nip it even now. That it's not too late to addressing it. And that's why we from the civil society community are very much in support of the actions of Mr. Governor in trying to curb cultism, kidnapping in Edo State. Even if you arrest 1,000 persons, but let it be said that the 1,000 people you arrested are culpable of criminal activities, either cultism, kidnapping, or murder. We must go back to see as much as we can to assist in ensuring that there are moral values, economic values. In fact, religious studies should be taught better, not the monetary aspect.
The guest urged the police force to be more proactive in ensuring that other criminal elements are made to pay for their crime to avoid a breach of public order. In Benin, Mabel Oduaro, NTA News.
It's time now for our first break. Please don't go away.
Otherwise known as Waka.
This is Health Plus. Today, searchlight on universal healthcare. What does it mean?
Diphtheria is a vaccine-preventable disease. It is highly fatal.
It's good to sing praise unto our God, for it is pleasant and praise is comely.
Hello and welcome to another exciting episode on Youth Arena. I can't wait to hear what you guys have in store for us today. Some of you might have
the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Hey there, welcome to another exciting episode in Top 7 Jams. It's your girl Pearl.
I tell myself say I know go cry, but I cry. We dance like
Children, are you ready? The NTA Benin Network Center celebrates Children's Day with a super children's party. Theme: Children, our future and our responsibility. Featuring match pass, dancing competition, cultural display, spelling bee, TV presentation, essay competition, with the title The Positives and Negatives of Artificial Intelligence, AI. All essays will be presented by the writer no prior date to the event. And prizes will be presented to the winners and runner-up on the day of the event. Date: 27th May 2025. Time: 10 a.m. prompt. Venue: NTA Benin Pavilion. Come, give your children an awesome experience. Chief host: Teni Ajayi, Zonal Director, NTA Benin Network Center. For inquiries, contact the following numbers: 080-3920-2456 and 080-5675-1434. You can also contact the Marketing Department, NTA Benin Network Center, TV Road. Be our guest. This event is proudly supported by Honorable Engineer Sosa Yawe, Honorable Member representing Oedo Federal Constituency, Honorable Frank Uyi Omosigo, Honorable Member representing Oedo East Constituency, Honorable Yamu Atengwaba Bright, Member representing Oriam South Constituency, Edo State House of Assembly, Sir Dr. Lucky Esegbe, LLM, Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Edo State, Dr. Azeme Azena JP, the very true son of the Oracle, Regional Overseer, Omega Fire Ministries, EVA Table Water, number 9 Agbonifo Street of Benin, Auchi Road, Benin City, truly pure and refreshing. And Ambassador Dr. Don Okumba Roberts JP, the Amakuro Botariga 1 of Niger Delta.
Welcome back. Glad to know you are still there. When a system prioritizes age over competence and overlooks the experiences and welfare of its retirees, it often breeds anxiety, which some call retirement fever. This is the perspective shared by stakeholders analyzing the persistent trend of age falsification in Nigeria's public service. Joseph Ota examines the implication in this special report.
35 years of service and maximum age of 60 years are the requirement for Nigerian workers to stay active in service. This seems enough for many, bearing in mind that the period constitutes a productive era of the worker that would equally allow for adequate preparation for life after retirement. But this has not been the case, as many remain unsatisfied and have falsified their ages to extend their stay in service.
It's a crime, punishable, but when we are not enforcing the punishment, you see all these incidences of a senior police officer, a senior personnel division, and at the end nothing happens. So you are sending a very dangerous message and setting a dangerous precedent as well.
The economic and social well-being is not at the level where they want, so staying much more time, they feel will create more opportunity to grow the kind of welfare or economic system that can sustain them after work.
Currently, the National Judicial Council says it is investigating allegation of age falsification involving 18 judges in the Imo State Judiciary. Analysts blame the menace on policies emphasizing age limitations in the education and recruitment systems of the country, as well as faulty pre-retirement plans.
You go to a university, you want to spend 4 years, you end up spending 7 years of no fault of yours, and now they want you are applying for a job, they want a working experience, they want everything, and all they want it within 24 years. It's not practically possible. The government should make it a mandatory policy. No employer of labor, either private sector, either public, should put an age limit to any employment.
Should also make a deliberate policy for allowing people to access, this National Housing Fund, because the first challenge a retiring officer will have is accommodation, and then also the issue of our pension scheme.
Workplace occupancy comes to question. Are you interested? Are you agile? Are you ready? That drops certainly. So it affects. So the best part of job that such individuals can do is the advisory role.
During the 2025 Workers' Day celebration, the organized labor advocated for the increment of the retirement age from 60 to 65 years and service years from 35 to 40. But analysts feel this alone will not stop falsification of age without a structure that brings the retirees' expertise and experience to bear while catering for their welfare. In Abuja, Joseph Utsan, NTA News.
Now to sports. National Sport Commission takes tough stance against doping at Gateway Games, plus other trendy stories in the world of sport with Austin Ede-Mudu.
The National Sports Commission has warned that no athlete or state will be spared in the war against doping at the ongoing National Sports Festival in Ogun State. The Director General of the Commission, Bukola Olopade, sounded a warning following the disqualification of 6 athletes over anti-doping rules violations. He further disclosed that more athletes are likely to be sanctioned in coming days.
Because at the meeting today, with heads of delegations, we are going to impose fines on states that brought them. And if they don't pay for those particular sports that they try to win, they will not participate.
Away from the National Sports Festival, the Prosperity Cup in Bayelsa State continues to spring surprises and produce quality football at the grassroots as more teams advance to the business ends of the tournament. City Boy FC, Nembe City, Sangana FC, amongst others, have progressed into the round of 16.
The game between the Oyuma FC of Southern Ejo and the Otwasiga, it was an exciting game. To see young ones play so professionally, it's exciting that there is a lot of hope that these